Hi, I'm Gunter Wallendorf from the New Nation Education non-profit company. In this educational video series, which we've called Uplift a Nation, it is our aim to educate the people of South Africa and help them understand the things about money, the banking system, the economy, and the government, which they do not teach you at school, college, or university. The best way to get ahead in life is to understand the rules to the game. In each of the videos, we will be giving you one of the rules to help you play the game better and win. If we want to uplift our nation, then we need you to share these videos with your family, friends, and the people you care about. Thank you for helping us uplift our nation.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Great to have you here, and thank you very much for watching and listening to these videos. After video number 4, part 2, where we spoke about governments and why they can't create any jobs. They cannot create jobs. After discussing that, I am sure your question was, what can they do? Millions of South Africans need help. We all know that. So in today's video, video number 4, part 3, we will be talking about the jobs that the government can create, but also why it's not a good idea to create these jobs. Remember, the best way to get ahead in life is to know the rules to the game. Rule number 7. We live in an abundant world. Make sure you are getting your share. As you see today, the title of our talk today is Jobs a Government Can Create. By now you're thinking, we have a high unemployment rate, our tax base is too small, the government cannot create jobs. What can they do? Great question. I love it that you asking questions, and please don't forget, guys, leave comments and questions below. We'd love to answer them for you. The jobs the government can create, I like to refer to these as emergency project jobs. Something like the Gautrain project, for instance. It created contract work for about 10,000 people for 5 to 10 years. The building of power stations, expanding highways, railways, etc., etc. You may be thinking, well, what is wrong with that? Why don't they do more projects like that? And that again is a very good question. And I'm going to try and explain to you why it's not always in the best interest of the people to create these jobs. I call these emergency projects because the governments normally use them when the economy is in a recession and they need to kickstart the economy. Or in the case of the Gautrain project, they believed they would get the money back from the World Cup 2010 or the 2010 World Cup series, which was held in South Africa. So when the country is in a recession, the economy is slowing down fast and unemployment rates are on the rise. The government need money for these projects, but there is no money available. Because of fear, people are holding on to the money. The government asked the Reserve Bank to print more money. This money helps them to get the project going and the economy starts to move. However, the extra money flowing into the economy causes a rise in the cost of living, which is called inflation. So to provide 10,000 jobs for 5 to 10 years, everyone in the country will pay for the rest of their lives. And I hear you say, why? You see, when the governments print money, the amount of money flowing in our economy becomes more than it was previously. And because it's more, the value of goods and services in a normal month has to absorb that currency. And when it does that, the cost of living rises to meet the volume of money flowing in a country. Because the cost of living never comes down, and that is why we pay for it for the rest of our lives. So, as much as we would like governments and municipalities to produce jobs or create jobs and work for people, if they do, we all end up paying for the rest of our lives. The only time that this works, when we don't have to pay, is when our economy is in a boom and most people are employed anyway, so the governments do not have to create these type of projects. So it's almost like a catch-22. The sad thing is that the poor people are affected the worst by inflation and the rising costs of living. This is why you don't want governments to create jobs. There's just not a good result or end result from any of these type of job creations. In video 4 part 4 of this series, Uplift a Nation, why the government should not print money. So I spoke a little bit about it in this video, but I want to go into it in more depth so that everybody can understand what actually happens when more money comes into an economy. Remember, right in the beginning when we spoke about money, I said the money in an economy never gets less, but it can get more when governments start printing. So please share these videos with the people you care about, and thank you for helping us to uplift our nation. See you in the next video. Bye.